Okay, we are now live. We are on the record for Tuesday morning's criminal docket, December 14th, 2021, and I will start with quick announcements. Mr. Maldonado.
Your Honor, Santos Maldonado. Good morning, Your Honor. Santos Maldonado representing Brian McSteen, number 57, 58, and 59.
Okay, CR 1805828-I, CR 1602731-I, and CR 1905062-I. And what is your announcement?
Your Honor, the court has previously set these cases already on a motion to suppress for January 20th at 1:30.
Yes. The reason that we had, I think, said it at this time was because.
And we would like to proceed on the motion to suppress.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, I saw you. I had seen you.
Sorry.
Yes, Mr. Maldonado, the reason that we had said it is because we're still having issues with that whole device. But to be honest with you, it's the same thing that we started with at the beginning, and we have not reached any resolution. And quite honestly, I'm at a loss. I don't even think probation knows what to do with this situation. So we're just going to go ahead and keep your setting for January the 20th at 1:30, and you requested an in-person, is that correct?
That is correct. Your Honor,
Okay.
I do have a request regarding the settings. There is 3 cases that are set for that day at that time. I would ask that only the oldest one be set first so we can have sufficient time to address that motion on that day.
So you're asking for the motion to suppress on CR 1805828-I and CR 1905062-I be passed at this time?
Yes, I find it difficult to have three motions to suppress at the same time. They all, my understanding from the events is they're all different dates on these issues, these cases pending. So I think it'd be more appropriate if the court would agree with me to, to have one individually rather than all at the same time.
Okay. Okay, if you filed an order setting hearing on them, I mean, we're going to set them. So I obviously don't know what any defense counsel's plan of action is. And so if 3 of them come in on the same case and the same defendant, I'm going to set them for the same day for whatever reason. I'm not going to try to figure out why you all do something, but that's fine. Just go ahead and file an order resetting on the 2 that are not going to go. And we'll see you on the 20th of January on CR 1602731-I.
Okay, Judge.
And then what we're gonna do.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
Hold on. So what we're gonna do on the other 2 is we're gonna go ahead and set you for a status for February the 22nd at 9:30. Now, immediately after that suppression hearing, if you want, like I said, file your order resetting hearings, and we do have suppressions in February and in March. Okay?
Yes, understood. Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You both are excused.
Yes,
Ms. Garza? Alicia, Dora Garza, sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am here on number 80 of your criminal docket.
Okay. CR 20008990-I, Alfonso Silva Ramirez, and is Mr. Ramirez present?
Yes, Judge, I believe he's having issues with his muting device, but he's the gentleman with the glasses. I see him on screen 3 of 3.
Okay, I see him. Go ahead. He's on my second screen. What is your announcement?
Yes, Judge. In this case, this is the individual that we're waiting for him to get his license on January 7th to be able to apply for the DWI court.
Okay. We'll set him for a status on February the 22nd at 9:30.
And he does have a device, Judge, with a Smart Start.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report for him?
Yes, Judge. He has no violations, Judge.
Okay. Okay, just let him know, Ms. Garza, because he hasn't been able to connect to audio.
Yes, I'll go ahead and let him know. That's all I have this morning, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Alamia, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I certainly can. What number, sir?
66 and 67, Eric Ortiz.
CR 20-09603-I, CR 20-09602-I, Eric Martinez Ortiz, and he is present in your office?
He's president in my office, that's correct.
Okay, and what is your announcement,
Your
Council?
Honor, we have a felony pending March 30th in the 92nd District Court. We will have to dispose of that first before we can work anything out on the misdemeanors.
Okay. Then let's come back on April the 5th. At 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Garcia?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 23 on your criminal docket. It's Isaiah Job de la Cruz, CR 20-08606-I. Judge, we have submitted all the paperwork for a PTD. The DA's office has acknowledged that they have a complete packet for the PTD. However, they have not accepted it yet. So we're just waiting for an acceptance and an approval of the PTD so we can go forward with it.
Okay, and is Mr. De La Cruz present?
He should be somewhere in there. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm here, Your Honor.
There he is.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Lozano, do you have any additional announcements, sir?
No, Your Honor, that is correct. This case is currently under PTD review as of December 7th. So
Okay,
we're still waiting an announcement.
all right, then we'll come back for a status to see if we have an update on February the 22nd at 9:30. If for some reason you receive some notification of approval sooner, Ms. Garcia, let us know and we will change you to an earlier afternoon docket so we can put them on the program.
And Your Honor, would you kindly consider giving me a different date? I will be traveling on that date back to the Valley.
Okay,
So either something before or something after.
okay, March the 1st?
At 9:30, Judge?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Goodbye.
Okay, Ms. De Luna?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good
I have
morning.
numbers 7 and 9, Aaron Basan. He should be on the screen, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 21-07865-I, CR 21-07866-I. Aaron James Basan, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm right here.
Okay, take your cap off, sir. Okay, go ahead.
Judge, on this one, I do need a little bit more time to speak to my client. I did receive a plea offer from the state. However, my understanding from my client previously was he wasn't willing to plea, and it was likely going to be something that we would have to move for a trial for. However, I would like to discuss with him a little more with the discovery and such and see if we're still in that mindset. And then if that is exactly what he wants to do, then we'll go ahead and request a trial setting.
Okay, so, but do you have all the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe I have all 3 cases.
Okay, So we'll come back on February the 22nd, and I do need for you to get with your attorney before then, Mr. Basan, so that you can make a decision. And at that time, Ms. Luna, if you need a trial setting, we should be prepared to give you pre-trial and trial dates.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That's
Thank
you.
all I have this morning, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, and that'll be at 9:30, Mr. Basan.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Judge. And you
Okay,
stay safe, Judge.
thank you. Mr. Fernandez?
Good morning, Judge. I have number 93 and 94 from the court's docket.
CR 20-00553-I, CR 18-06003-I. Elizabeth Sanchez, are you present? Elizabeth Sanchez? Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor? Your client's not on, but I'll take your announcement and she'll have till the end of the docket.
Judge, I have received some recommendations from the state. I've yet to go over them with the client. I would ask for at least 30 days, Judge, either a date in January or February.
Okay,
Where we're at with them.
Ms. Soto, any a report on Ms. Sanchez?
Judge, she has her mobile device is oversent and there's no violations.
Okay, great. Okay, we'll come back on then February the 22nd, Mr. Fernandez. And
Sounds good, Judge.
if you can have your office contact Ms. Sanchez, even if it's just for her to call in before the end of the docket.
Sounds good. Will do, Judge.
I'm right
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry, hold on, what?
Do see an Elizabeth Sanchez on.
Oh, okay,
I'm here.
all right, okay, she's on. So
Okay,
it'll
great.
be February the 22nd at 9:30, Ms. Sanchez. Before now and then, please get in touch with your attorney when you have an opportunity, okay?
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a great day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Alma Garza,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning.
I'm here on number 36, 37, and 38, Felix Garza.
Okay, and is Mr. Felix Garza present?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
I'm sorry. Oh, there you are. Okay. So CR 20-00657-I, CR 20-00655-I, and CR 20-00656-M. Hold on real quick. Okay. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this one, I think we're passing it because it's being set for a trial, Judge, but I think I would like to do a motion to suppress before trial.
Okay. So Ms. Soto, do you have a report?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device is smart started, there's no violations.
Okay. Ms. Garza, are all of these three cases arising out of the same incident?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're going to be asking a motion to suppress on all three?
Just on the DWI, Judge.
Okay. And by when do you think you'll file your MTS?
It's already on file.
Okay, perfect. Do you have an order setting hearing?
I'll check, Judge, but I should have one. If I don't, I will have one filed today.
Okay, let me go ahead and see if, can someone check if I'm showing an order setting hearing on that?
Judge, in 1 second, I see there's an order sitting hearing for removal of device, but I don't.
Before.
Ms. Garza, if you can go ahead and file an order setting hearing on that motion to suppress. And we'll get that set for you. Just to let you know, it'll probably be March because I'm already packed for January and February.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay, Mr.
Yes.
Garza, may I have your phone number, please?
Yes, ma'am, it's 956-975-1619.
Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead, when is that March date that we're looking at, Ms. Rivera?
Judge, we have March
31st, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay, so the suppression hearing will be on March the 31st.
Judge, that's an in-person hearing, is that correct?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, so it'll be on March 31st, and normally I won't go out this far, but we'll have it set for statuses on April the 5th. If he has a violation, I'll bring him in sooner.
Okay. And that's at what time, Judge? On the
9:30.
March 31st? 9?
Oh, no, March 31st. Are we doing
At
those at
1:30.
9:30 or 1:30?
Yes, ma'am, 1:30.
1:30.
Okay.
So, but still get that on file, please.
Yes, ma'am. And on the April 5th setting, what time? Is that the 9 o'clock?
9:30.
9:30. Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Okay,
Have a good day,
Mr.
Judge.
Lindhar, you too.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ranjit Lidhar, appearing on behalf of Attorney Juan Zamora, number 63, 64, and 65 on your docket.
Okay,
And we're just requesting more time. Your Honor, we just received the recommendation on Saturday from ADA Lozano. And if we could just get 30 days to confirm with our client regarding the recommendation. And there's actually
hold on, Mr. Lindhar, you went out, so I didn't hear you.
Apologize. We're requesting 30 days, Your Honor. We just received the recommendation on December 14th from ADA Lozano, and we just want some time to confer with our client.
Okay, I think the rec, I think, was sent on December 11th, so.
December 11th. My apologies.
Okay. All right, and is Mr. Nieto present?
Your Honor, we gave him the Zoom information. I'm trying to find him, and his phone's off now, so he may not be in the Zoom, or he might be using his phone. There's some iPhones.
Omar Nieto, are you present? Okay, he has until the end of the docket to show up. Ms. Soto, do we still have him on a drug patch?
The last time we were in court, Judge, you ordered one more drug patch, that he did obtain it, and the results were negative.
Okay. Well, he needs to show up in order for us to consider having that drug patch removed. Did you say that he had a felony pending?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is there a setting on that felony?
No, Your Honor, there's no setting on the felony.
Okay. All right, then, let's go ahead and come back on the status on February the 22nd at 9:30. And Mr. Lozano, kudos to you to be working on the weekend. I remember those days. Okay, so February the 22nd at 9:30, we'll go ahead and see you then. Mr. Nieto has an opportunity to show up until the end of the docket. If he doesn't, then we'll have to take a nice eye.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be trying to reach out to him as soon as I log off. And that concludes my matter in this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. All right, Mr. Osuna.
Morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna for the record. We have number 108 on the court's docket, State of Texas versus Arnoldo Villaseñor, that's CR 20 05520I. Mr. Villaseñor is present, Your Honor. Mr. Villaseñor, can you acknowledge the court, please? He might need help. He goes to his bondsman, Your Honor, but he is under his own name, Mr. Arnoldo Villaseñor. Looks like he's asking for help.
I'm here.
All right, thank you, Arnoldo.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hold on, before I take the announcement,
Yes, Your Honor.
whoever has the whoever's client is Jose Sepulveda, if you can please try to contact him. His audio did not connect and he's thinking that it did. So he's
Thank
not
you.
going to be able to hear us.
I will call him, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Osuna, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, there is missing evidence in this case. We don't have any beef with the district attorney's office, but we do feel that the agency is withholding it. On December 8th, we filed an order setting hearing for a 39.14, so we are urging a hearing on that matter. Additionally, in an effort to be efficient, we do anticipate that this case is going to suppression And I guess based on what we receive or don't receive, we may have my client testify on his own behalf.
Hold on.
We may have my client testify. I think it was Reggie, but he.
Okay.
We may have my client testify on his own behalf, Your Honor. So we did file a motion to limit his testimony to matters concerning suppression. We did include authorities in our motion. So we are asking for hearings on both those matters, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll have my staff request those order setting hearings to be forwarded to their queue so that they can get those set. And do you want those in person or Zoom?
Whatever's faster, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
If I may, in reviewing and going over the fiats with Mr. Damian, we were wondering whether Mr. Osuna was preferring that all those motions be set on the same day, or he wants them, you know, sometimes it goes through motions prior to the MTS, or did you want them separated? I know that the discovery one is a different one, but as far as the other scoping of the motion to suppress, how would Mr. Osuna like to have them set?
At this time, we're just asking for hearings on our discovery motion and hearings on our motion to limit cross-examination to matters concerning suppression.
Okay.
And do you want those on the same day, Mr. Osuna?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then we'll go ahead and have, I'm not gonna set it for a status, and we'll see you at the next setting that we see you at will be at that hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. All right, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on him?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device safety check and there's no violations.
Okay. All right, anything else on Mr. Villaseñor?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the date. May I have the date for the settings, please?
I don't think she's given them yet. You'll
I
receive them in
see.
the order setting hearing when she sends them out.
Oh, I see. I understand. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. We also have number 3 and number 4, State of Texas versus Hector Ansaldúa. Those are CR 20-05103I and CR 20-05260I. We were anticipating that Mr. Ansaldúa was going to show up with his new attorney because he retained somebody. I haven't seen him yet. I was just humbly asked to be temporarily excused so I can figure out what's going on.
Okay, yes, that'll be no problem. Just let us know when you're ready. And Mr. Villaseñor, we'll see you at your next hearing. It'll be on those motions that your attorney filed for you. Okay, so you are excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Not at the, Mr. Ramirez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Reginaldo Ramirez, number 96, Jose Sepulveda.
Ready, Rosie?
Give me one moment. Okay, Mr. Sepulveda, can you please announce yourself? Okay, I see you. There's a.
Your Honor, if I may, I did speak to him and I told him to unmute himself so that the court could listen to him, but I don't know if he unmuted it or not.
It's okay. I don't think he will. It's fine. He's at the work site anyway, so go ahead.
Your Honor, we're here for a status hearing and we're just announcing ready for trial. We need a pretrial date and a trial date, and Mr. Sepulveda does have a device.
Okay, so then you will be, that is what you're requesting. You will not be doing anything else then?
No, we will request a pretrial
Okay.
and a trial. That's it, Your Honor.
Okay, so then he's gonna come back on February the 22nd, at which time I'll give you your pretrial and trial settings.
This is
that we can-
9:30, Your Honor?
Yes. And Ms. Soto, do you have a report on his device?
Yes, Judge has his analog device with lifesaver and there's no violations.
Okay, great. All right, then we'll see you on February the 22nd, and then we'll get you those dates and you can get ready for trial.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
All right,
Gracias.
Mr. De nada.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Jesus Geronimo Avila. I believe it's number 5 on your docket. CR-20-06842. I don't see my client logged in, and I don't anticipate on him logging in. I've been having a really hard time getting a hold of him. So at this time, I'd like to request some more time. I did speak to Mr. Schreiber about this case. He's not opposed to a reset. The only concern is I just have had a really hard time getting a hold of him.
Okay, so then he doesn't have today's Zoom information in order to log in?
No, I don't believe he does.
Okay.
I did
All right.
try, and I have sent him letters.
Okay, then let's come back on February the 22nd at 9:30. And that way you can let him know, send him a letter that he has a hearing on that date. And if he doesn't show up at that time, then I'll go ahead and take the NISI.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
No, but I'll see you this afternoon. I'm filling in for Ms. Singletary.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Lopez?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. I'm standing in for Mr. Rivas on number 39 in the docket. Mr. Raul Garza, he should be on Zoom.
Okay, CR 1605643-I, Mr. Raul Garza Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, his attorney's requesting a little bit more time. I think I know they've been doing this piecemeal, but I think they're just waiting for some documents from the state. But I think the state would know better on this matters than I do, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you aware of anything that they're pending?
Your Honor, this case is currently under PTD review. The defendant did test negative for drugs on December 10th. We're just waiting for a status. We're waiting for an announcement from our office for approval.
Okay, so then the PTD packet is under review right now. So then we'll have them come back on February the 22nd at 9:30. And if for some reason, Mr. Rivas has a response from the state that he's been approved, then we can get him set sooner for placement. Just let us know.
Your Honor, we don't have a PTD application on file.
Oh, I heard it was under review.
No, I apologize. I misspoke.
Okay. So, Mr. Lopez, I'm sorry. Then the PTD packet, it was to be submitted since the beginning of the whole
Process, Your Honor, but
of the whole status since I've been on the bench.
I remember, if it's correct, that there was a problem that he had no car or something like that, and there was an issue what to do when a person has no car. I'll give Mr. Garza knows more about it than I do.
Yes, no, I do recall that. And that's the problem. If I recall it and I can recognize Mr. Garza, then it's already come before me too many times.
That is correct, John.
So Mr. Rivas has made that announcement each time and we haven't done anything. And the last time I believe I told Mr. Rivas was that if PTD is not an avenue that he's able to proceed with, then he needs to look at other options.
I will
So
convey
I'm going
that.
to give a final status on
Okay.
February the 22nd at
Okay.
9:30.
Thank you, Honor.
So then how did you know about him being negative for drugs, Mr. Lozano? When did he take that test for then?
Your Honor, I'm not sure when he took the test. Oh, actually, it might have been on December 10th. That's when we knew that he tested negative for drugs.
But why did they have him go in to test if the PTD packet hadn't even been submitted?
Because it's a part of the process to get tested first. Well, to get tested and
Yeah, but usually they'll do it all together.
Well, we send out the letter, Judge, to Defense Counsel. They'll go and test on their own, and then they'll submit the application on their own. So it can be together, but it also can be, weeks apart.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And I know Mr. Lopez mentioned something about the defendant not having a car. There's still car insurance that one can purchase. I think it's called like non-driver insurance or something like that. That one's acceptable for PTD purposes. So he can purchase that and then give us proof of that and he can submit the application.
So it'll be a final status. I need to know what we will be doing with Mr. Garza on September the 22nd at 9:30, okay?
February, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Honor.
All right. You're both excused.
Happy holidays, Honor.
Thank you. Likewise. Okay, Mr. Whalen?
Your Honor, we have 109 on your docket, State of Texas versus Angel Brian Zamaripa.
Okay, and is Mr. Samaripa present?
No, Your Honor, we got a text early this morning with a copy of, he paid the $300 mission citation with a note that he wasn't feeling well and wouldn't be coming into my office today. He doesn't have internet at his house, but this is the young man we've had problems with in the past. But the only thing he needs to do now is get with the lady that's the employment specialist and get a job.
Yes. Okay, so Mr. Samaripa, I do recall him very clearly, and he had made a turnaround, so I don't know if he's fallen off again or what the situation is. But if he doesn't show up by the end of the docket, I'm taking a nice eye because that date was given to him, excuse me, at the last hearing.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So what I'm gonna do is set you for a status on February the 22nd at 9:30. I do need to know what we're going to be doing with this case at that time. And if he doesn't show up by the end of the docket, then I'll issue a nice eye. If he comes into you sooner, you can call our office and make arrangements to see if you can pop into one of our dockets so that he can have the nice eye recalled.
Yes, Your Honor. Understand.
Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor, may I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Cantu?
Good morning, Your Honor. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had two.
Or-
Yeah, Attorney David Cantu. He's next on my screen up at the top. Okay, go ahead, Mr. David Cantu.
Yes, Your Honor, number 31 on your criminal docket, here representing Javier Flores. That's CR 20-03252I, and he is present through Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Flores, please announce yourself. Javier Flores.
Here, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we have a motion to suppress set for January 20th in person. Today is just a status hearing on that motion to suppress. So we are still ready for the January 20th, Your Honor.
Okay, is Mr. Flores on a device?
No.
Okay. All right, then we'll see you on January the 20th then.
Okay, thank you, Judge. That's all we may we be excused.
Yes, you both may be excused. All right, Mr. Munoz?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here representing, appearing on behalf of myself, representing numbers 40 and 41 on your docket, Ricardo Garza, and he is logged in through Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Ricardo Garza, will you please announce yourself?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, and that's CR 21-08419-I, CR 21-08420-I. And what is your announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. On both cases, they both involve a complaining witness. And actually, she did reach out to our office to let us know that she had already signed a non-prosecution affidavit and that the DA's office was supposed to be in touch with her about resetting this hearing for Thursday to make an announcement in open court.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
That's correct. Our office has reached out to the victim in this case. Our notes indicate that the victim is not available to testify today, and if this case could get reset to Thursday for victim testimony.
Okay, so we'll reset it then. We'll have you come back at 9:30 on Thursday then, and we'll take up the victim testimony and see if we can conclude the matter. Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, anything else?
No, Your Honor, that would be all.
Okay. Mr. Munoz, do you have another case?
No, I do not, Your Honor. May be excused.
Yes, y'all have a good day.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Oxford?
Good morning. 11 through 13, State of Texas versus Damaso Cantu. He's present, or he's present on Zoom, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Damaso Cantu, are you present?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. That's on CR 20-09407-I, CR 21-06492-I, CR 21-11815-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, it's my understanding that there's still a felony pending on this matter, and we'd like to get all these matters resolved jointly if possible.
Okay, was Ms. Saldana going to make an appearance today?
No, Your Honor, I'll be making the announcement for her. I spoke to her this morning. State has no objection to a reset. There is a felony pending at this time.
Do we have a date on that felony?
February 7th, Your Honor, 2022.
Okay, then let's come back on February the 22nd at 9:30 on all three.
That's all I have before this honorable court, Judge. May I and my client be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day to both you and your staff.
Thank you, likewise. Okay, Mr. Martinez, Mauricio Martinez. Okay, he may be in another court. Mr. Flores, Attorney Juan Flores.
Good morning, Your Honor. I've got Lada, it's a CR-20 5901.
Do you know what number? I'm sorry, do you know what number that is on the court's docket?
No, Your Honor, I actually didn't receive the email on this matter, so I had to get the Zoom info from the ADA.
Your Honor, it should be number 50 on the court's docket. Rafael Lara.
Okay, Mr. Flores, you didn't receive the link and the email today?
No. Oh, let me double check, but no, I don't think so. I didn't get it yesterday. I don't have it, Your Honor.
Okay, and I need my staff to check why it is that Mr. Flores would not receive that email. He's on there as a attorney of record.
I'm checking my email right now, Judge. I was the one that sent out the link.
What is your email address, Mr. Flores?
It's John Rudy Law Office at yahoo.com. JOHNRUDYLAWOFFICE@yahoo.com. I'm checking my spam also. It's not here either.
Judge.
Okay, and is Mr. Lara present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, this is on CR 20-5-901-I. All right, and what is your announcement, counselor?
There's the felony that was pending has been taken in, so there's now a case number on that. I'll be filing on that. So let me just go ahead and finish off the felony so we can, the DA offered, dispose of the misdemeanor if we go through the felony. So I'm not sure if we're going to take that off or not. But either way, we do need to deal with the felony either way, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have a case number on the felony?
Not in front of me, but.
Your Honor, it would be CR 317121F.
And is there a setting on that?
Yes, Your Honor, December 17th.
Okay, then let's go back on February the 22nd at 9:30 for a status.
Thank you.
Unless you get something, hold on, unless you get something worked out sooner.
Okay, thank you. That was February 22nd?
Yes, at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
No, that'll be it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Flores. All right, Mr. Martinez?
Judge, I apologize. I think the court was calling my name right when I was doing my plea in County Court 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Judge, I've got a couple on your docket this morning. The very first one is under Oscar Rene Flores. That's number 22 on your docket.
Okay. All right, that's CR 21-02915-I, and is Mr. Cruz present? Olimpio Cruz.
He's on the screen, Judge. He's wearing a plaid shirt, white and red.
Oh, okay, I do see him. All right, it's because he's not, oh, he is connected. Is
I
he
don't know.
Spanish speaking?
He is a Spanish speaker, Judge. Today's just a status, Judge. We've requested a motion to suppress in person. My understanding is that we have one set for January the 20th.
Okay, then we'll see you at that setting, at that setting on January the 20th. And I don't believe he has a device, does he?
I don't think so. No, ma'am.
Okay, all right, then we'll go ahead and see you then on January the 20th, and that'll be in person.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, anything else?
Judge, I've also got, let me find it. I've also got numbers 54 through 56, Judge. This is Mr. Romeo Lozano.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, please let Mr. Cruz know that we'll see him on January the 20th at 1:30, and his attorney will give him information before that date where to appear in the courthouse. You're on mute.
Mr. Cruz, su próxima corte es el día 20 de enero a la 1:30 de la tarde. Su abogado se va a comunicar con usted para decirle a dónde se va a presentar porque va a ser en persona en la corte.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And your next case?
Judge, the next one was 54 through 56. This is Romeo Lozano. He was on the screen for me. I think he was on screen 2.
Okay. Romeo Lozano, are you present?
Yes.
All right. CR 212085-I, CR 210207-I, and CR 210208-I. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, Mr. Lozano was working on a Saturday. I got one of those emails as well. We're actually pending a felony on this case. I think it's been indicted, Judge. So I think my job is now to shift over to the felony prosecutors, see if there's anything that's going to get worked out on the misdemeanors. He has tendered over a probation rec, so.
All right, Mr. Lozano, do you see if the felony has been indicted?
No, Your Honor, it hasn't. It's still at intake at this time.
Okay. And have we been in I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Has the state been in contact with the alleged victim?
Let me check, Your Honor, 1 second. Your Honor, this case was originally a domestic violence unit case. They had been in contact with the victim. The last contact was on December 10th, 2021.
And did she want to proceed?
Yeah, she would proceed.
Okay. So let's come back on February the 22nd then at 9:30, and we'll see if it's been indicted by that date.
22222. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lozano, we'll see you then. Okay, you're excused. Okay, your next case?
Judge, that's all I've got this morning. I do have one individual on the afternoon docket with a lot of cases, but my understanding is that it should be an announcement of dismissal. I don't know if the court's willing to do that this morning.
I can't, Mr. Martinez, because I extended that courtesy once, and
I understand.
unfortunately it caused a chain of events that
I've
was
got
not
no.
good.
No. I'll see you guys this afternoon, Judge. Thank you
Okay,
again.
thank you. All right, okay. All right, now, Mr. Rolando Cantu.
Hi, Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I have number 10.
Okay. CR 19011746-I, State of Texas versus Ashley Campos. Is Ms. Campos present?
Yes, Your Honor, she should be present via Zoom.
I'm sorry, I didn't, okay, there she is. All right, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, this is one of those cases, Judge, where Mrs. Campos is a pretrial diversion candidate, Your Honor, but unfortunately she's having issues getting her driver's license. The last time we were here, Your Honor, she informed the court that the difficulty really is that she has these outstanding tickets. So I know she's making progress in getting those things resolved, Judge. I don't know, the court wants to just set us up for a final status hearing, Judge, and give her one more opportunity to get this resolved. Otherwise, she'll have to think about resolving this case in another manner.
Okay, so then was she able to take the test after all, or she hasn't been able to pass it?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what test, Judge? It's a pretrial diversion.
No, I know, but wasn't she gonna, I thought she was trying to get her driver's license.
Yes, she's trying to get her
But
driver's
she
license.
can't do it because of the citations.
For the citations, correct, Judge.
But has she even, did this all happen after? Was she trying to get her driver's license after she had already racked up all the citations? Like, in other words, has she ever had a license? Sorry, let me stop being so complicated. Did she ever have a license?
Ms. Campos, I believe she has, Judge.
Okay, so did you lose that license because, was it suspended?
Yes, it got suspended.
Okay, so you haven't been able to reinstate it then?
Correct.
But
Okay.
I talked with DPS and they gave me my subtotals and I only have 2 tickets left to pay.
Oh, okay, so you've made progress since the last time.
Yeah, that's all I need, just 2 tickets.
Okay,
And it's
and
about
what,
$600.
each of them are 600
No,
or
no,
it's
no, no,
total
no, no,
600?
no, just together. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you've paid more than half already, which is good.
Yes, I have.
Okay,
And I believe I can pay it off. I can probably pay off one of them this week, the highest one, and then the next one in the next 2 weeks.
okay. So then what I need you to do is once you pay it, check to see how long it'll take for you to reinstate it, because you'll have to pay a fee sometime. Well, not sometimes. You pay a reinstatement fee, right? So once you get that, you need to keep your attorney posted and let him know what it is that you're doing. And I'm gonna have you come back on February the 22nd at 9:30.
Okay. They said as soon as I pay it, they release it or something like that, but I don't really know what that means.
Okay.
They release it and then I can get my license if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they've got the scoff system, they've got to clear that up first, and then you can go ahead and get it back.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and let your attorney know as soon as you do that, and we'll see you on February the 22nd at 9:30. I do recall that she's PTD eligible, so if she gets all that prior to February the 22nd, and you can apply for PTD before then, you'll be hitting a home run, Mr. Cantu, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay, then if not, we'll see you then.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day. Okay, Mr. Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Hernandez here on behalf of Ivy Geraldine Peña on number 75.
Okay.
And she is present, Your Honor. I saw her logged on.
Okay, CR 21-02075-I. Ivy Peña, can you please announce yourself? Ivy Peña.
I'm here, Your Honor. I'm trying to get the video going.
Yes, just click the little camera. There you go. All right, Mr. Hernandez, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, I was in negotiations with ADA Sosa. She was approved for ADR.
Please announce yourself.
Hold on. Go ahead.
She was approved for ADR. We are in the process of getting the UA and a class in exchange for a dismissal. So we're working on that, Your Honor. We're just requesting more time so that Ms. Peña can go ahead and gather those things for us.
Okay, anything from the state?
That's correct, Your Honor. If defense counsel could let us know when to send the UA letter.
Yes, Your Honor. And I'll get in contact with my client, see what day she's available due to the time restrictions as to when she can go in and do that.
Well, let's ask her right now. Ms. Peña,
Sure.
when are you available to take this UA? You're on mute.
I'm available this week.
All right, so pick a day.
I can go tomorrow.
Okay, so then that letter will be sent out to you with tomorrow's date. It's only good for that day. So you need to go tomorrow. And that's what I like to hear, Ms. Peña, because that tells me that you're confident that you're going to be clean.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then we'll take it from there so that she can start the class. Is this a drug education class?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and send that information to Mr. Hernandez so that she can start that drug education class as soon as possible. And perhaps she can start the new year already closing this chapter, okay? For right now, I'm gonna have her set for status on February the 22nd at 9:30, and let's see how much we can get done between now and then. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Peña, then we'll see you then, and good luck to you, and hopefully you can get a leg up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, okay, anything else,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Hernandez?
I have nothing further before your honorable court. May I be excused, Judge?
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor. You all have a wonderful day.
thank you. All right, Ms. Flores?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have number 86 and 87 on the court's docket this morning. State of Texas versus Marcelino Barrientos Rico, CR 17-06257I and CR 19-11280I.
Okay, and is Mr. Rico present?
He is not, Your Honor. I don't see him present on the screen. I know that every time we do try to log on, he does have some difficulty. I have been in communication with him. This is a case where there's some restitution owed on one of the cause numbers. Upon full payment of that restitution, that motion to revoke would be dismissed, as well as the other case, that he has pending.
Okay.
Judge, if I may.
And he
Go
has
ahead.
made payments, but not, I don't think he's made the full amount yet.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Damian, go ahead.
Mr. Rico did call early this morning. He was given the call-in login information. However, I assume he was having difficulty because he's been calling the office while we've been on docket. Haven't been able to catch him though.
Okay, so Mr. Lozano, what does the state say?
Your Honor, at this time, that's correct. That is the offer that's currently been offered. Restitution is still pending, and we will be dismissing upon payment of full restitution.
What is the balance now?
Your Honor, I'm not sure what the balance is at this time. I know that the amount that was owed was $1,541.87.
And I know that he had made a $500 payment, Your Honor, and I believe a $300 payment after that, if I'm not mistaken. I know he made it to the probation or at the probation department.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you show the payments?
Judge, the only payment I'm showing is the one for August 5th of 2021 in the amount of $500. He still has a balance in restitution in the amount of $1,043.87. I'm not showing any $300 payment.
Okay, I will ask him, Ms. Connie. I know that he was supposed to make another payment.
Okay, well, we were also going to see how consistent he was on the payments, and it doesn't look like he's very consistent.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, but see if you can talk to him about, I mean, I can't do anything because he's not present, and if he's calling my office, he's obviously having issues trying to log on. So I would like to ask him certain questions, but I can't because he hasn't been able to. But what I'll do, be able to log in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you come back on February the 22nd. And if your office is offering services for them to be there in person to get on Zoom, if you can please make those arrangements with him.
Yes,
and that even gives him time to give more payments between now and then.
Yes,
if he can.
I will let him know, Your Honor. He does know that he can be here to be present via Zoom, but I also know he tries to do it at work. So I will let him know, and then I will try to get him to make some of those payments.
Okay, so that gives him about 60 days to make arrangements to be at your office with his work, so.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Contreras? Mr. Contreras?
Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning.
I got several cases on your docket.
Okay.
And I'll begin with the first one. Let me just find them here. Just bear with me.
Well, I know you're number one on our docket, so I'll start with that one while you're looking for the other ones.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Why do we have Santos Aviti as number one, Judge?
We
Right?
don't. We have
Oh, we don't?
Ernest,
Okay. Then
we
I
have
stand corrected.
Ernest Aguilar. CR 1811727-I. Is Ernest Aguilar present?
Did we get a hold of all our clients?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Should be present, Your Honor. We got a hold of them, all of them. We got a hold of them, they know, right? Okay, thank you. Ernest Aguilar, can you wave, say hi? Can you call? We'll call him right now, Judge, just to make sure that he zooms back in. You can
it is
recall this case. So, this is Vicente Rodriguez.
Okay, so then going to your next case.
No problem.
What, do you have the number of the court's docket?
I got docket number 24 and 25, Jaime de la Cerda, Your Honor, which should be a closed case, but 24 and 25, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 1809241-I, CR 1809242-I. And that is Jaime de la Cerda. Is Mr. de la Cerda present?
Yes, ma'am, I'm right here.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, Jesse Contreras for Mr. de la Cerda, we fulfill an obligation that we had to, that my client had to fulfill an obligation of paying restitution. And part of the paying that restitution that the cases were going to be dismissed. And he did that quite some time ago. That's why I was surprised to see him on your docket. I thought we had already taken care of these cases, Your Honor.
Mr. Lozano, do you know anything about that?
No, Your Honor, this is a possession of controlled substance and a fail to ID. I don't see any notes indicating restitution for dismissal. Paperwork was sent out December 10th.
This was part of a plea agreement on the felony out of the 139th, Mr. Lozano. Maybe you can check with them, but they were going to unadjudicate these cases as part of the plea agreement.
What's the CR number on the felony, if I may?
What is the CR number on the felony, Mr.
You would
Contreras?
ask Judge, right? You would ask me that. No, I don't have it with me. Let me see if I can find it on this misdemeanor file. Judge, we're checking. Patrick, you're looking really good. Patrick, just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
You've been working out or what, Patrick? Sorry,
Yes, I
Judge,
have.
just a quick question. I'm looking for
Counting
that. My staff is looking for that.
Thank you.
Good job, man. Judge, can we get a short reset and then I can provide the judgment to Mr. Lozano?
Well, hold
Because we
on.
have
I
the
need-
judgment. It's just, we separate our misdemeanor files with the felony files, Judge, and that's why we're having a hard time looking for it because it's a closed file. But I can provide that to Mr. Lozano. And maybe we can just do it administratively, maybe, Your Honor, if that's the case. with your
I need to
permission.
know, since this is the first status on these cases, because they were transferred to me from County Court 4, I need to know as much information about it. So let's
Got it.
just go on to your next case and then we'll
Yes,
come
ma'am.
back to this one.
No problem, Judge.
Okay, go ahead.
The next one is, let me give you the docket number real quick. Docket number is gonna be 79, Your Honor, number 79. Gavin Quintanilla, 79, Your Honor.
CR 1915600-I, Gavin Reese Quintanilla. Is Mr. Quintanilla present?
Should be on that. Mr. Quintanilla, can you say hi, wave, say something?
Hello, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Quintanilla.
Okay,
Judge.
and what is your announcement, Counselor?
He qualifies for PTD. We're gonna get on the ball and get it done this week since it's slowed down next week as well. And submit the PTD. He's got no prior history, Your Honor. He does have some matters out of McAllen Municipal Court, Your Honor, that were taken care of out of the same transaction. But other than that, he's got no prior history, young man. And so I'm asking for a reset just so we can do that PTD, Your Honor. On Gavin Quintanilla? Bring him in this week. You got the 139? File?
Okay, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to apply for that. However, it does need to be done before the next setting, which is February the 22nd
Yes,
at
ma'am.
9:30. And Mr. Quintanilla, I need for you to be in contact with your attorney so that you can set a time to go in and start this paperwork, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Quintanilla, you are excused.
22nd.
Thank you.
22nd at 9:30, is that correct, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you so much. May Gavin be excused? Yeah, Ms. Quintanilla?
Yes.
Thank you. The next one, Your Honor, is number 81 on your docket, number 81 on your docket. Isn't that the one that completed, that you showed me that he completed this?
Yes.
So what do we need? That's it? Okay, I'll let him know.
CR 20-08566-I, Luis Martin Ramirez. Luis Martin Ramirez, are you present?
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead, Mr. Contreras.
Your Honor, there was an agreement with the prior Assistant DA, Your Honor. This is a case where the wife went in and signed an affidavit of non-prosecution. In addition to that, he was ordered to complete anger management course, which he did today, provided my office today. So I'll be forwarding that to Mr. Lozano so he can submit his motion of this to dismiss, Your Honor, with no objections from us.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, any response or announcement?
Your Honor, I'm not seeing that offer available at this time. We do have an AMP on file though from our office. We did try contacting the victim on November 19th, but there was no answer. And then a recommendation, an alternative recommendation was sent out on November 11th. I'm going to try to contact the victim again after docket to see what the status is on this matter.
Let me see if we can get you the number. I'll send you the number by email.
Yes,
the
send
alleged
him the
victim.
number by email because we won't put an alleged victim's phone
Judge-
number on the record.
She did sign an affidavit of non-prosecution. But I do want to add, on the record, it was said that my client needed to do anger management. He did already, Your Honor. So on the record, I'm going to be providing that today via email to Mr. Lozano. And then I'll wait for him to talk to the alleged victim in this case and see if we can get this matter dismissed, because that was the agreement, Judge, with the other prosecutor.
Your Honor, that's correct. I can confirm that that offer was
Okay.
extended on September 20th, 2021.
So Mr. Contreras, Mr. Lozano had already made that acknowledgement previous and said that, yes, that is the case, and there is the A&P that is on file. However, they have not been able to contact the alleged victim so that they can put the victim testimony. So if you can email him with her most current phone number, he can reach out to her and we can try and take care of this on February the 22nd at 9:30.
Judge, can we do it earlier than that? This is very imperative for my client. Some other pending matters that he's got against him. in
Right
federal court.
now, until they have any contact with the victim, I'm gonna leave it for February the 22nd at 9:30. If everything has been submitted to the state and the victim testimony can be done earlier, just let us know and we will accommodate you.
Awesome. Thank you,
However,
Judge.
until that time, it'll stay on for February the 22nd.
No problem, Judge. That sounds great. That sounds reasonable. We'll get it done for Mr. Lozano.
Okay, so Mr. Ramirez is excused.
Yes, thank you so much. We go back to the other one, Judge?
Sure. And that's Ernest Aguilar. Is Mr. Aguilar present? Ernest Aguilar. Okay, he is not present, Mr. Contreras, but I'll take your announcement. If he doesn't show up by the end of the docket, I'll have to take a nice eye.
No problem, Judge. Just a short reset, Judge, that I'm seeking on this.
Okay,
It's an
and
old case, Your Honor, so I don't want to, but I think it's out of county court 4. But, you can send me up for a trial status for right now, Your Honor.
okay, so then you'll be going to trial on this. You're requesting pre-trial and trial dates?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side,
Well, what we'll do is come back February the 22nd at 9:30, and then at that time, I will give you pre-trial and trial dates.
Yes, Your Honor, no problem.
Your Honor,
Go back to Mr.
Yes.
Salazar. I do have the,
for Ernest
Final
Aguilar, he
final
also
ticket.
has 2 other pending companion cases.
Okay, can you give me those CR numbers?
Yes, CR 18-09093I, driving while intoxicated, Class B, and CR 18-01204I, assault,
that's on who? Mr. Lozano?
Class A. Ernesto Aguilar, Ernest
And
Aguilar.
I'm the attorney record on those?
Yes,
Oh, really? Wow. We don't know about those cases. They're fairly new, Mr. Lozano?
no, they're from 2016, 2018. They have no future setting in the misdemeanor court.
Okay. we need to-
Okay, so we're gonna set all those up for the 22nd then.
No problem,
Ms.
Judge.
Rivera, did you get the numbers?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get those three set together so that we can keep them together.
No problem.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right, anything else?
Just on Mr. Jaime de la Cerda,
Okay,
that, I think that's number one on your, no, that's not, Ernesto was number one. Number 25 on your document.
24 and 25, yes.
That's correct. Can you give us a 22nd setting so that I can
Well,
forward a
what
judgment?
did you find the felony number?
I got the CR number, Your Honor.
Okay, what's the felony CR number?
I represent him on the revocation. It's CR 1503. No, I'm sorry, that's not it. That is not it. No, I needed the felony. No, I don't have that one. Okay, I will provide it. Judge, I will providing that to Mr. Lozano, Your Honor. If you don't mind, Judge, I'll forward the CR number and the judgment itself to Mr. Lozano. In the meantime, there's no settings in January for Mr. de la Cerda, Your Honor?
Hold on, Ms. Rivera, what were you going to say?
Yes, Judge, I have the felony cause number. It is CR-0952-19C. I'm gonna see if I can open up the plea documents to see if these cases were part of this plea offer.
Okay.
You know what, Judge? He was in your court on two other cases, right? That we got rid of. And now these two were transferred from County Court 4. Okay. So I was thrown off. I said, anyway.
Judge, I don't see anything, but I do know that the CR-15 case was an MTR that was denied, and it was already disposed of. So that case is no longer open. The felony as well has been disposed of. The only ones that are pending are these two before the court.
Are these his only two misdemeanors?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
So,
so
Judge-
I'm not sure, maybe you're confusing it with another case, but
My
these two
judge-
cases
So
are
I'll
not
make
part
an
of.
announcement right now. I already know what I'm gonna announce. You wanna-
Hold on, Mr. Contreras, hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Remember, we're still doing a record.
Oh, that's
so
right.
We can't, hold on,
Okay,
so we
sorry.
can't be speaking over each other. So, okay, so the felony cause number again is CR-0952-19-C. And upon my staff, my court coordinator, Ms. Rivera, reviewing those plea documents that were associated with that cause number, these two misdemeanor cases were not a part of it. Therefore, the recommendation that was sent by Mr. Lozano will still stand for you to review with your client. Now, I will accept any other announcement that you'd like to make at this time, sir. Go ahead.
Your Honor, right now, we're just asking for a short reset, Your Honor. Whatever
Okay,
the court has.
so I'm gonna give you February the 22nd at 9:30
Yes, Your Honor.
for both cases. And please review the plea offer with your client. And if he's not going to take it, then I do need to know what we're going to do on that day.
Yes, Your Honor, no problem. That's all I
Okay.
have, Your Honor. Thank you again for your courtesies. And Judge, my client be excused as well, de la Cerda?
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
both may be excused.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Mr. Juan Carlos Rubio, please take off your sunglasses. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, what number?
Morning, Judge. I've got two cases before the court, and I'll try and go in numerical order for you. The first one I have is number 62, Jose Nava.
Okay. That's CR 20-03684-I. Is Mr. Nava present?
He informed my staff that he was on Zoom.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, he is. All right, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, this is our first status since the case has been transferred from County Court 4. It looks like I have all the discovery in the file, the video, and the police reports, and I'm requesting some time to review that with my client.
Okay, and has the state made any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor, we haven't.
Okay, so I'm gonna give them an opportunity to reach out to the alleged victim and also allow you to also go over the recommendation that was sent by the state to you with your client. And we'll come back on February the 22nd at 9:30.
2/22/22.
Yes, can you
Okay.
imagine how many weddings are gonna happen that day?
Oh, yeah, probably a lot.
So, okay, anything else?
I have one of the case, Judge. It's number 73, Miss Marian Palacios.
CR 1903744-I, Marian, Marian Palacios. Is Miss Palacios present?
I saw there was a Marian's iPhone logged into Zoom earlier.
Okay, Miss Palacios, Marian Palacios. All right, if you want to try and contact her to get on, she has until the end of the docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, any other case?
That's all, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano? Frank Lozano, sorry, today's the day we have three of you all on.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor, good morning. Frank
Good morning.
Lozano here on behalf of Vicente Rodriguez, number 89 on your docket, Your Honor.
Okay. CR 2003-625-I, Vicente Rodriguez. Please announce yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
And Your Honor, we're staffing the case with the district attorney. The alleged victim in this case has indicated that she wants to drop charges, and the prosecutors have indicated they're staffing the case. So I'm not sure how long that might take, but once that happens, then we'll have a better idea.
Okay. Ms. Lozano, did you want to respond?
Judge, I'm sorry, I was in a call. Can you repeat the announcement?
Mr. Frank Lozano, can you repeat the announcement, please?
Yes, essentially, the alleged victim in this case is indicating that she would like to see the charges dropped. After having reached out to the victim, the state has indicated they're going to staff the case, and we're just waiting on that staffing to occur.
Judge, I can speak to Mr. Lozano after docket to staff this case to see whether we will accept an A&P or not.
Okay. Then that way, go ahead.
Your Honor, and
Lozanos. I meant Adrian Lozano. I realized it's three Lozanos speaking at the same time. Mr. Frank Lozano, if we do accept, we'll call the victim ourselves and to set up an appointment.
Mr. Rodriguez, is that the alleged victim that next to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, then is she English speaking or Spanish speaking?
English.
Okay, ma'am. So the district attorney's office will reach out to you. And once you speak to them, if they accept your affidavit of non-prosecution, we will set up a date for victim testimony, okay?
Okay.
All right. So for now,
just to make sure, does she mind leaving a phone number with us? That way we don't have trouble finding her. Since she is on docket today.
okay, it's up to you, Ms. Trujillo, if you want to put your phone number on the record or not right now.
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
it's 956-960-7723.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
For now, I'm going to go ahead and set you for February the 22nd at 9:30. If anything comes up and you need it before then, just get with our office and we'll try to accommodate you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're excused.
Thank you, ma'am, very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Solis?
Morning, Judge. I'm here on Ms. Vanessa Tijerina, Judge.
Okay, do you know what number that is on the court's docket?
I had it, Judge. If you give me just a sec. I do not, Judge. My apologies.
89, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what number?
89, Judge. Vanessa Tijerina.
And Your Honor, I'll be making an announcement for 88 Rebecca Saldaña this morning.
Okay, CR 20-09478-I, Vanessa Tijerina, and I did see that Ms. Tijerina is present under her known name. All right, go ahead, Mr. Solis.
Judge, on this matter, I had previously requested continuances as I was trying to get a hold of an attorney she has out of Cameron, Judge. I'm respectfully asking for 30 days, Judge. I'm going to see if that case over there has been concluded to a point where now we can proceed on this matter, Judge.
Okay, any additional announcement from the state?
Your Honor, state has no objection to any reset at this time.
Okay, February the 22nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. May we
Am I,
date you, Judge?
Your Honor,
I'm sorry?
am I excused?
Yes, you are now excused.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you, likewise. Okay, Mr. Trejo?
Morning, Judge. I have three cases. The first case is State of Texas versus Miguel Angel Vasquez. He's number 102, 103, 104, and 105 on your docket. The case numbers are CR-20-06024I, CR-20-06025I, CR-20-06026I, and CR-20-06027I. Judge, we're asking for more time in these cases. We have been provided a rec, but I couldn't find the discovery. I'm not sure if that's been sent over or not, but I'll.
Okay, so is Mr. Vasquez present in your office or is he on Zoom?
He's in my office, Judge.
Okay.
He's right here.
So, Mr. Lozano, can you verify on what date the state sent the discovery over to Mr. Trejo?
Your Honor, our notes indicate that discovery hasn't been sent out yet.
Oh.
Yes, I'll go ahead and confirm with our office.
Okay, so Mr. Trejo, I guess it was overlooked by the state and so it has not been sent out to you. They will be sending it out to you, I'm sure, soon. So let's come back on February the 22nd at 9:30 on all those cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, your next case?
My number 97, State of Texas versus Adonai Silva, CR 21-03069I. Judge, I wasn't able to reach him yesterday. I did send him the codes by text. I'm not sure if he's logged on.
Okay,
I am logged on. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My service is pretty bad.
Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead, CR 21-03069-I. What is your announcement?
Judge, we're asking for more time. There is a DWI that I don't believe has been filed that we're waiting on.
Okay, does the state show if that's already been assigned?
No, Your Honor, it hasn't been assigned yet. We've already reached out to our intake department for in reference to this issue.
I'll have you come back on the same day on February the 22nd at 9:30 and let's see if it's been assigned by then, Mr. Trejo.
Thank you, Judge. And I just have one more case.
Okay, go ahead.
This is number 60 on your docket, State of Texas versus Vianney Munoz, CR 20-07073I. She should be on, Judge. I did speak to her this morning.
Okay, Mr. Silva, you are excused, sir. We'll see you back here on February the 22nd at 9:30, okay?
Have a good one.
You too. CR 20-07073-I, Vianney, Villanay Munoz. Ms. Munoz, are you present? Ms. Munoz, Vianney Munoz.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Okay, what is your announcement, Mr. Trejo?
Judge, we're asking for more time in this case. We have submitted the application for the PTD program.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show that your office has received it?
Let me check, Your Honor. No, Your Honor, I'm not seeing it at this time.
Mr. Trejo, when are you showing that you filed it?
December the 10th, the end of last week, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I am seeing a note indicating that defense counsel did submit it on December 10th.
Okay. All right, so we'll give it an opportunity to be reviewed, and it's already been, it's a complete packet, right, Mr. Trejo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so she submitted all the documents she needed to with that PTD packet.
Should be complete, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then we'll have her come back on February the 22nd at 9:30. If you get any news that she's been accepted before then and she needs to be placed, into the program prior to that date, let us know and we'll accommodate you.
Yes, Your Honor. And that's all I have, ma'am. We all be excused.
Okay, yes,
Thank you.
Have a good day.
thank you. Okay, Mr. Esquivel,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning.
I have number 98 on your docket. Trejo. I'm sorry, Teo.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning. That's CR 20-5263-I, Jonathan Eduardo Teo, and he is present and on the screen. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, he was indicted on the pending felony that arose out of the same transaction. He does have a court setting for January 24th, 2022. That's a case out of the 430th. We'd ask the court consider resetting this case in your court to sometime soon after that felony.
March 1st at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
That's
You're
all I
welcome.
have, Judge. May we be excused.
You certainly may, sir. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, I'm not sure who is representing Mr. Palacios, Terry Palacios's office. The screen is off. Okay, Attorney Dennis Ramirez.
Yes, Judge, number 33 in your docket.
Okay. CR 20-09981-I and also CR 20-09982-I, CR 21-10950-I. Benjamin Jaime Garcia. Is Mr. Garcia present?
Yes, he is, Judge.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Ramirez.
Yeah, on this one, I'm asking the court to consider a reset to January. He just needs to come by my office to get some information, sign some additional documents, and we'll get this wrapped up.
Okay, so is he going to be entering into a plea or will he be filing a PTD packet?
It's the PTD package.
Okay, so, and also, let's see. Mr. Ramirez, do you also represent him on the second offense of possession of marijuana of less than 2 ounces?
Yes, Judge.
Were you retained or appointed?
I was retained on both these cases, Your Honor.
Okay, so he has 3, 2 of which you're showing as the attorney of record. But on the CR 21-10950-I, if you can please file a notice of appearance, the clerk does not have you as the attorney.
I will take care of that today, Judge. I wasn't aware of that issue.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to conclude the packet, Mr. Garcia. And you're gonna come back on March the 1st at 9:30. Between now and then, that packet needs to be submitted and under review, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May my client and I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay, did anybody come back from Terry Palacios's office?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I was in court too. Victor Jaramillo standing in for Mr. Palacios.
Okay, what number?
Yes, I have number 26, 27, 28, Victor De Leon.
All right, CR 20-02438-I, CR 20-05707-I, and CR 21-06355-I. Victor De Leon Jr., and I did see Mr. I thought I saw Mr. De Leon.
I'm right
There
here.
you are.
I'm right here.
All right, what are we gonna do on these cases, Mr. Jaramillo? Because Mr. De Leon doesn't even have his name on the screen, and I knew that was him.
Yes, Your Honor. I think we're still working on a plea negotiation. We just give us another 20 days and get this over
Okay.
with.
When was that recommendation sent, Mr. Lozano?
December 10th, Your Honor.
Okay,
There is a felony pending, though.
Correct, Your Honor.
okay, so are you waiting for the felony to be disposed of or prior to?
Correct, Your Honor. We would want to take care of that first.
Okay, March the 1st at 9:30.
Understood, Your Honor.
Mr. De Leon, you still working on the road?
Yes, ma'am. I got
All
two
right.
jobs.
I do recall that. Usually I know you come out in your truck, so I wasn't sure if you were still working on the road or not.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, I don't believe you have a device. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, Ms. Soto?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with safeguard solutions and there's no violations, Judge.
Hello?
Yes, hold on, sir. We haven't called your case. All right. Well, I can't remember everything, but I remember most. Okay, so, okay, Mr. De Leon, we'll see you back here on March the 1st at 9:30.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens on your felony between now and then, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, you're excused. Okay,
Have a
Mr.
good one.
Jaramillo, your next case?
Yes, Your Honor, I still have Juan Carlos Rubio, number 90 and 91 on your docket.
All right, CR 1901369-I, CR 1901370-I, State of Texas versus Juan Carlos Rubio. I did see Mr. Rubio present. Mr. Rubio? Good morning, sir. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, I think we resubmitted PTD. I think we're still waiting on a response on that resubmittal.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show that the packet was resubmitted for your review?
Your Honor, let me look into that. I do see that the defendant did test negative for drugs on November 15th. We do have an application on file. We're just waiting for a decision.
Okay, so then, Mr. Rubio, do you have an alcohol monitoring device?
They never assigned me one, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Soto, do you show if he was ordered to get a device?
No, Judge, there's no record of that, Judge.
All right. Okay, then we'll come back on March the 1st at 9:30.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Your Honor, I also have Fernando de los Rios, but I'm sorry, I don't have a docket number for him.
Okay, can somebody get me the docket number on that?
Judge, in the meantime, may I interrupt, please?
Yeah.
I have Mr. Marcelino Rico on the line. He says he's been trying to call. That was Ms. Vanessa Flores' client, and he just wants you to know that he's trying to call.
Yes, I know that. I've already let Ms. Flores know that his next appearance will have to be for him to go into her office.
Yes, that is the message that I provided.
Okay,
He
thank
just
you.
wants me to tell you that he's online.
Judge, may I have the cost number?
Yes,
Mr.
it's
Jaramillo?
CR-21-02822-I.
Mr. Wayland,
Hold
This
on.
is the jail case. He'll be on this afternoon.
Okay, hold on. All right, so what was the name of that defendant, Mr. Jaramillo?
Fernando de los Rios. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I do see it's at 1:30. That's my
Okay,
mistake.
all right.
I'll
your
log
next
in late.
case?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have nothing further. May I this use?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Doing everything online, but.
Okay, hold on. Somebody's unmuted and I continue to hear something. Okay, Mr. Hernandez, Eloy Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I'm standing in for Rick Palacios. I believe he has a client that has 4 cases on your docket, number 82, 83, 84, and 85. Lluvia Lee Regalado.
Okay, I understood. Wasn't she the one with that medical situation?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm not sure if she's present on Zoom. I know that we were trying to get her to our office so she could appear from there. She was recently released from the hospital and then was in a rehab center. I know her health is not well at this time. Obviously, that's no excuse if she's not present on Zoom today, Your Honor, but we've had a difficult time trying to get her to come by the office.
Okay, so Mr. Hernandez, we received a call from Mr. Palacios's office yesterday stating that he had a defendant that had recently had their leg amputated. So is this her?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if she already had the procedure done. I know that there was a possibility that she may be having surgery to have her leg amputated, but I'm not going to state to the court that it's already happened, Your Honor, but I know that her health situation was very serious, Your Honor. And she does have a felony pending in the 92nd as well. We were able to get her felony reset, I believe, till April the 20th or 22nd, Your Honor. We were hoping that by then, hopefully, if she did have the surgery, that she would be doing better by then, and we could try to dispose of all of her cases, these matters and the felony case as well, Your Honor.
Okay, so we did notify him. Apparently she was having some kind of medical issues and complications. So we went ahead and said that we would go ahead and reset it. So that's possibly why she's not present today. But I'll go ahead, and I don't believe she has a device. Does she, Ms. Soto?
No, Judge.
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so.
All right. So since she doesn't have a device, I'll go ahead and set her after the felony. And that'll be on April the 26th
Thank you, Your Honor.
at 9:30.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
we did get a report right now, Judge, that she did reach out to AIP, so she is back in compliance with AIP. She had not been reporting, but I do know that she made contact with them.
Okay. All right. Okay, any other case, Mr. Hernandez?
No, Your Honor, that's all that I have this morning before this honorable court. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, Ms. Olivares?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
We have Isaias, Your Honor, Cantu, state versus, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 cases and
Okay,
a pending felony.
Do you know what number he is?
I don't know, Judge. Do we have a
15, Your
number?
Honor.
I'm sorry?
15.
15?
All right, that is CR 21-04370-I, CR 20-03128-I, CR 20-03126-I, CR 21-04371-I, and CR 21-04372-I, CR 21-04373-I, and CR 21-04334-I. And is Mr. Isaias Cantu present?
Yes, Your Honor, he's been on since 9:30. There he is. I see him. Wave, Isaias.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, there's still felonies pending, and we have 2 felonies pending in the 430th. I did get an offer on December the 10th, last Friday. I wasn't in my office. I was at mediation, and then Monday I haven't spoken to Mr. Isaias. So we still need time because of those felonies, Judge. The state, if they can check and see if they're already been indicted, but I know they were still pending. So we would need more time.
Is the state showing that those have already been indicted?
Your Honor, there's 2 that have been indicted. There's another one that's in intake at this time. But that's the status of the felonies.
Okay, can you give me the cause numbers on the 2 indicted felonies?
CR 107021J, CR 168718J.
And then there's 1 at intake.
Correct, Your Honor.
Are there settings for the 2 that have already been indicted?
Yes, we have settings, Your Honor. Let me see if I can see them here rapidly.
Are you showing them on your screen, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, there's no future settings. The last setting was on December 8th.
But they usually give us settings, so I don't know if they didn't input it. I can check with my calendar, but I'm pretty sure we have them, Judge, because we always make announcements and then they give us more settings, Judge Ramon. I can get it to the
Hello?
minutes.
Yes, sir, stop unmuting yourself. I will unmute you, ask you to unmute when you need to. All right, Ms. Soto, are you showing that Mr. Cantu has a device?
Judge, he has a mobile device with Safeguard Solutions and there's no violations, Judge.
Thank God.
Okay. So,
City?
City.
Oh.
let me see. All right, then let's come back on February the 22nd, Ms. Olivares,
Yes, Your Honor.
at 9:30.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, and I am checking, but I will let the court know what that setting is for the felonies.
Okay, well, let's just see if for some reason you get that date, and if it's after the 22nd of February, let us know and we'll push you out a little further.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you so much. And
Okay,
that's all
any
we
other
have.
case?
No, Your Honor, that's all we have this morning.
Okay, Mr. Cantu, can I get an updated phone number for you, sir?
Oh, they have an issue.
956-363-7728, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you
Thank you,
as of
ma'am.
now on February the 22nd.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Likewise. All
Thank you,
right.
Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Ms. Olivares. You too. Okay, Mr. Wayland?
Yes, Your Honor, my client has logged on now. 109, Angel Brian Zamaripa.
Yes, I see him unmuting himself over and over.
That's correct.
Okay. Angel Brian Samaripa. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
There, can you guys hear me, miss?
Now I can. All right, sir. So you're going to come back on February the 22nd at 9:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also have not reported to the employment specialist. Have you gotten a job yet?
I'm gonna move from Rio Grande City to Alamo, so I can have more opportunities over there.
Okay, well, you need to contact the employment specialist before the next setting, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
make
ma'am.
sure that you get with Ms. Trejo.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, and I believe that's it on him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Mr. Wayland.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Ramos.
Okay, have a nice day.
Thank you. You too, Angel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm here on number 100 and 101 on your docket. It's State of Texas versus Aaron Gonzalez Vargas.
And is Mr. Vargas present?
I
Yes,
did
I
see
am.
him on here, Judge.
Yes, I am. I am present.
Okay. And that's CR 210238-I and CR 210237-I. And what is your announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. I received a recommendation from the state. I hadn't had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Vargas about that recommendation. I received it just very recently, and I was in a bench trial yesterday. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna be accepting that offer, Your Honor, and I just need to confer with Mr. Vargas again about it.
Okay. So do you want me to set you on the plea docket or on a status?
If you could just go ahead and set us on the plea docket, Judge, I'm pretty certain we're going to be accepting the offer. It's very reasonable.
Okay, January 25th at 1:30. Okay, anything
Okay.
else?
Yes, Your Honor, I do have one more. I couldn't locate it on the docket though. It's State of Texas versus Rafael Alonso, but I didn't.
Okay, Mr. Vargas, you are excused. We'll see you back here on January the 25th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Alonso's number 2 on the court's docket.
There it is.
CR 210278-I. Mr. Alonso, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you need to turn your camera on.
I'm here.
Okay, Ms. Soto, can I get a report on Mr. Alonso?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with lifesaver and there's no violations.
Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, as at our last hearing, I had announced that there were some immigration issues and Mr. Alonso was resolving. He's still in the process of resolving those, he had to reapply for DACA. And in addition to that, Judge, after conferring with his immigration lawyer, I was going to discuss, perhaps with even Ms. Lozano, the potential of a bust down.
Okay. Any additional announcement from the state?
Your Honor, there's no, oh, go on.
Sorry, no, Judge, I was just gonna say if they want to bust down, we would ask for them to submit the application requesting such on the top corner. That way we know that's what they're seeking.
All right, then we'll come back for a status on March 1st at 9:30. Okay, anything else?
Nothing further, Judge, and this concludes my business before this honorable court. May I also be excused.
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge. Y'all have a great Christmas if I don't see you.
Thank you, you too. Okay, Mr. Villalobos?
Morning, Judge. Sorry to raise my hand, but I'm going to start a TRO hearing in a little bit. Judge, I've got I can't find the number. I got Mr. Gaitan Rocha, Manuel Gaitan Rocha. And truthfully, I'm not sure where they get the docket numbers from. I've always tried to.
Number 42, Judge.
Okay, CR 21-06037-I, State of Texas versus Manuel Gaitan Rocha. So when they email you the link, we'll attach the docket, and then the docket there will have the number.
Okay, just I appreciate that. I didn't know how that works. I'm gonna ask my assistants to start putting that, giving that to me.
Okay. So is Mr. Gaitan Rocha present?
He's present in my office, Your Honor. He's back here.
Okay. So the former attorney is still listed, Mr. Villalobos. So I do need a motion for substitution of counsel to be filed.
Who did you have as a former attorney, Judge?
Robert Mesa.
Okay, I'm not okay. Oh, that's fine, Judge. I thought we had made an appearance. We'll go ahead and do that. Your Honor, we'll take care of that today.
Okay, and what is your announcement?
Your Honor, we submitted a PTD packet back in 10/21, and we're still waiting on a response from the office.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you showing that your office received it?
No, Your Honor, I don't, and I don't see any notes indicating that we did receive it.
Well, Your Honor, can I double check with Dallas in my office? I'm looking at the file and it indicates on here that he submitted it back on 10/21/21, but he's out of the office until Monday. Can we have a brief reset so that I can get that squared away with them and figure out why it says that in the notes? And they're saying they don't have it.
Okay, well, also, I think they stamp your copy of the PTD packet or something? Maybe he can find out for you.
Yes, Judge, I'll get that squared away with Mr. Gutierrez in my office.
Okay, the earliest I have for that status is February the 22nd.
That would be perfect, Judge. Hopefully we'll get it resolved by then.
Okay, because if it hasn't been submitted, then it needs to get submitted, because I believe the last time that Mr. Gutierrez was here, he stated that it would be submitted.
Okay.
Okay, so it's February the 22nd at 9:30.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You have a great day, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Ms. Gonzalez, Attorney Savannah Gonzalez.
I'm here, Judge. I'm sorry. Let me mute Judge Ramon.
Okay.
There we go.
What number?
Yes, ma'am. I have same defendant, Judge, numbers 44 and 45, Victor Hernandez.
Okay, CR 20-07416-I, CR 21-00163-I. Victor Hernandez, I do see that he is present, and what is your announcement?
Yes, ma'am. Judge, I did receive everything on this case, including a recommendation. It's for probation on the DWI and then to dismiss the subsequent cause. However, my client has been requesting to meet with me to discuss this, and in all honesty, Judge, my schedule has not allowed for it. If I can get one more reset, Judge, I think this is one that will be ready for a plea at the next setting.
Okay, has the state been in touch with the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor.
And does she still want to proceed?
No, Your Honor.
Has she filed an A&P?
Your Honor, the assault is going to get dismissed with the plea to the DWI.
Okay. March 1st at 9:30. And if you need to be changed to the plea docket, let us know. I do have way earlier plea dates available.
Okay, so plea contact court. Yes, Judge,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Okay, all right.
May
Mr.
Mr. Hernandez be excused on that one, Judge?
Yes,
Yes.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
have a good
you.
week.
You
Thank
too.
Bye-bye.
Your next case?
I do also have one more, Judge. That's number 110 on your docket, Alejandro Zambrano.
And I did see that Mr. Zambrano was present, CR 21-08-333-I. And he was on a work site earlier. There he is. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, ma'am. I have received a discovery on this matter. I am just pending a recommendation from the state judge. If you'd like to give us that March setting, depending on what the plea is, I'm sorry, depending on what the recommendation is, I may be able to get him bumped up sooner.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, recommendation was sent out on December 11th. There was a minor accident in this case.
Let me look it up real quick. I'm so sorry, Alejandro. I'm sorry, I said Alejandro. Adrian, thank you. Okay, it looks like it's a straight probation rec, but he is PTD eligible, Judge. Let me get that PTD packet submitted to them, Judge, and I think if we can do that, whenever your next PTD date would be, maybe 45 days out.
Okay, so I'm gonna set him for a status on March 1st at 9:30. If you get an answer before then and he's ready for placement, let us know and we'll place him on an afternoon docket.
Thank you, and I'm sorry I overlooked that email, Judge.
Okay, all right, Mr. Zambrano, we'll see you then, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a great afternoon.
You too, sir.
Thank you.
Judge, I believe that's all I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay, Attorney AJ Garcia?
Good morning, Judge. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm trying to get a hold of my client as we speak. We were set for a status. There was a drug patch that was going to be removed, and we were really just waiting for a felony to come down through intake. I'm not sure if it's been filed yet.
Okay, what number was this on?
I'm so sorry, Judge. This is number 78 through 72. Oh, 68 through 72, Judge.
Okay. And that's Eulises, EULIZES Palacios? Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Palacios then hasn't checked in with you?
We spoke to him earlier this morning, and we thought he was on Zoom, but I've been looking and I haven't been seeing him. So we've been trying to reach him for the past 30 minutes, and it's going straight to voicemail. So
Okay, well, we still need to take up 2 pleas, so I'll give you an opportunity if you'd like to stay on.
okay, Judge, I'll continue to attempt and communicate with him.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you,
All
Judge.
right. Okay, Mr. Munoz, Sergio Munoz Jr.?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What number on the docket?
Judge, I have number 14 on the here, CR 19-14768, Edgar.
Okay, and Mr. Edgar Cantu, I do see him present. Mr. Cantu, can you please turn on your camera? Edgar, can you hear me? Edgar, can you hear me? I'm not sure, Mr. Munoz, but go ahead and give me your announcement.
Judge, it's my office. My client was logged in, Judge, or has been logged in, but it was set for a status, Judge. The motion to suppress, I guess, requesting an in-person hearing. If not, I can make sure that.
Okay, so the motion to suppress has been filed?
It should have been, Judge. I just need to double check with my office. If not, I haven't filed it today, and I can work to get a date with the court for an in-person hearing if possible.
Okay, Ms. Rivera, do you show that Mr. Munoz's suppression motion has been accepted?
No, Judge, it has not. I don't see.
Okay, so when you file your motion to suppress, Mr. Munoz, go ahead on the order setting hearing, put the date March 31st at 1:30. And that's the earliest in-person suppression hearing date that we have. Okay, Ms. Soto, can you give me a report on his device?
Yes, Judge, has his mobile device a safety check and there's no violations.
Okay. So he's doing a lot better on his device, Mr. Munoz. Okay, so if you can just let him know what I'll do, since I'll just set a tickler for you to submit that motion to suppress an order setting hearing. So that'll be his next setting.
Okay. That, Judge.
All right.
That's all I have. Might be excused, Judge.
Yes, and congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you have a good one. All right, Mr. Osuna?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna. We have number 3 and number 4, State of Texas versus Hector Renan Saldua. That's CR 20-05103I and CR 20-05260I. We did discover that Mr. Saldua hired Mr. Emmanuel Espinosa, and Mr. Espinosa filed his 39.14s. However, he hasn't gotten around to filing his what's the other document that there's a file?
Notice of appearance?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the substitution
the
of
substitute,
counsel?
yes, Your Honor. So I was able to get Mr. Saldua on the phone. I instructed him to call Mr. Espinosa so that he could log on immediately. We did him the courtesy of sending him the Zoom information, but we just wanted to make an announcement since we're still technically on the docket.
Your Honor, if I may. Mr. Manny Espinosa did contact the court, Judge. He did ask if this information was correct, and I did advise him that his client and he needed to appear on Zoom this morning.
Okay. So he hasn't appeared. All right, and Mr. Ansaldua still hasn't appeared as well, right?
And Mr. Saldua said that he was on and that he heard me make my announcement
Oh,
earlier,
okay, there
but that
he
he
is.
failed to acknowledge the court. Yeah.
No, that's because I had 3 screens earlier, so no,
then
I
here's
won't
an-
see you
hold that.
automatically. Okay, so you just get in touch with your attorney, Mr. Espinosa, and I'm gonna have you come back on March the 1st at 9:30. Okay?
That's fine. Thank you.
And then before then, your attorney has to file all his appropriate pleadings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Osuna?
No, Your Honor. May I be excused, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any other quick announcements before I take up the pleas by Ms. Richardson and Mr. Munoz? I do
Judge,
see something-
I have 2 other cases, Judge, that are
Okay.
pending, Judge. One of them is a plea. Let me get those numbers, Judge. Maria Diana's, Judge, number 29 on the court docket. I'm not sure if it's 29 and 30.
Okay, it's yes, it's 29 and 30. It's CR 18-07027-I and CR 20-06896-I. And is Miss Diana's on?
She is on, Judge.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we did file a motion to suppress in both of these cases. We are asking the court for an in-person setting.
Okay, Ms. Rivera, are you showing that the order setting hearing's been accepted by the clerk?
I'm getting that information right now, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes, Judge, it was accepted this morning.
Okay, so Mr. Munoz, that'll be set for March the 31st at 1:30.
Yes, Judge. May she be excused, Judge?
Yes, well, wait, Ms. Soto, can I get a report on her?
Judge, has her mobile device is sober since and there's no violations.
Okay. Ms. Diana's continue doing a good job, ma'am, okay? You've come a long way.
Judge.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. For clarification, are we setting both of them at the same time or at different dates because they were filed on both cases?
Okay, Mr. Munoz, are you wanting 2 suppression hearings or are you doing one at a time?
No, Judge, 2 hearings would be fine, Judge.
Then both of them will be set for March 31st at 1:30.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
The
We'll
other case
see.
I have, Judge, is number 78 on the court docket, Saul Perez, CR 21-02370-I, and he is present in the courtroom as well, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Diana's, before I release you, can I please have an updated phone number, ma'am? Or share
The phone number is 956-391-8748.
Okay, ma'am. We'll see you March the 31st at 1:30. You're going to go to the courthouse. And by that day, Mr. Munoz will have which courtroom you will appear at, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, and Mr. Perez, I did see him present. Is he still present?
He is, Judge.
All right, CR 21-02370-I, and what is your announcement?
Judge, Mr. Perez has a pending felony, Judge. So I'm asking the court for another setting in this case, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show if it's already been filed?
No, Your Honor, it hasn't been filed yet. It's still at intake.
Okay, so Mr. Perez, do you have an alcohol monitoring device such as an interlock device or a mobile device?
Ya me lo quitaron eso.
Okay. What he said was that they've already taken it off. Okay.
Yes, Judge.
So he doesn't have a device right now, Mr. Munoz, so I don't have an issue with pushing him out a little bit further because of that felony. So we'll have him come back on March the 22nd at 9:30.
Perfect, Judge. May he be excused, Judge?
Let me just have Ms. Castañeda, can you please let him know he's to return on March 22nd at 9:30?
Su próxima corte es el 22 de marzo a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, let him know he's excused.
Se puede retirar.
Gracias, que tengan buen día.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Same.
Igualmente.
Okay. Next case.
Judge, the next one, the last one I have is a plea, Judge. I'm not sure.
Okay. So what is your client's name for that one?
His name is Anthony Rodriguez, Judge. He's present on the Zoom. That's number
Okay.
88 from the court socket.
English speaking or Spanish speaking?
English speaking, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Richardson, your client Francisco Barroso, is he English speaking or Spanish speaking?
English, Judge, and this is a PTD entry for your
Okay.
consideration.
And is Mr. Barroso present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Barroso, I do need for you to turn on your camera. Okay, thank you. All right, so right now we're going to take up the two pleas, which is PTD placement and a plea. So that'll be for Mr. Barroso and Mr. Rodriguez. So this applies to you two. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear that, Mr. Rodriguez, I need you to raise your right hand.
Barroso.
All right, do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Rodriguez? Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes.
And Mr. Barroso, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, y'all may lower your hands. In CR 20-2664-I, Francisco Albino Barroso, is that your true and correct name?
Yes.
Okay, you are before the court charged with indecent exposure, a Class B misdemeanor, and I'll explain the range of punishment shortly. In CR 21-09924-I, Anthony Rodriguez, is that your true and correct name?
Yes.
And you are before the court charged with possession of marijuana of less than 2 ounces, a Class B misdemeanor. Okay, is Mr. Rodriguez a PTD POM or a plea?
This is a PTD POM, Judge.
All right, okay. Just making sure. All right. And both of you are being charged with Class B misdemeanors that carries a potential penalty of up to 6 months in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine upon conviction. Do you understand the range of punishment that you can receive for the offense of which you are charged? Mr. Barroso, yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes.
And you all have the right to an attorney and the right to a trial by jury. You can waive one or both of those rights by signing a written document with this court. Did you have an opportunity to review a document with your attorney before signing it? Mr. Barroso, yes or no?
Yes.
And Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes.
And did you understand, did you understand when you signed that document, you are also waiving your right to a trial by jury? Mr. Barroso, yes or no?
Yes.
And Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes.
Then the court will accept your waiver of a trial by jury. Gentlemen, has any court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane? Mr. Barroso, yes or no?
No.
And Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Counselors, in speaking with your clients, do you find them to be mentally competent and able to assist you in their own defense? Ms. Richardson
Yes, Your Honor, I do as to Mr. Barroso.
and Mr. Munoz.
Mr. Rodriguez is competent, Judge.
The court will make a finding that both defendants before the court are mentally competent and able to assist their attorneys in their own defense. Do each of you also understand that if the punishment that I assess does not exceed what's recommended by the state, you'll need this court's permission if you decide to file an appeal? Do you understand that, Mr. Barroso? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you further understand that the court does not have to accept the recommendation of the state? Do you understand that, Mr. Barroso? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rodriguez, yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Barroso, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And Mr. Rodriguez, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
In CR 20-2-664-I, the state of Texas, to the offense, of indecent exposure, Class B misdemeanor. Mr. Barroso, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
For that one, would it be depending on what I signed for the paper, or I think it was.
Okay, so part of a PTD, whether it be a PTD POM or a PTD, that's the one that you're going into, is that you have agreed to enter a plea of guilty. However, I do set that aside when I give you the admonishments for the PTD. I set it aside so I don't find you guilty. And the only way that that guilty plea will be reinstated is if you do not complete the terms of the PTD program.
Okay.
So how would you plead? How do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
I guess guilty.
NCR 21-09924-I, State of Texas versus Anthony Rodriguez to the offense of possession of marijuana of less than 2 ounces, a Class B misdemeanor. How do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, Mr. Barroso?
Yes.
And Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes.
Okay, then the court will accept your pleas as being freely and voluntarily given. Okay, I'll call for state's evidence at this time.
Your Honor, state offers plea documents and offense reports as State's Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant's right of appeal as State's Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 3914 disclosures as State's Exhibit 3, waiver of risks and needs assessment as State's Exhibit 4, and the PTD packets as State's Exhibit 5. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and stipulate that the evidence that has been e-filed on these cases is sufficient to corroborate a plea of guilty.
Any objections, Ms. Richardson?
Your Honor, no objection, and we so agree and stipulate.
Mr. Munoz?
Same announcement, Judge.
There being no objections from defense counsel as to the exhibits are hereby admitted and approved. In CR 20-02664-I, the state of Texas versus Francisco Albino Barroso. Sir, at this time, I'm setting aside your entry of guilty because you're asking to be placed on the pretrial diversion program. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Then the pretrial diversion program is a contract you're entering into with the state of Texas. You're agreeing to comply with certain conditions. In exchange, the state is agreeing to dismiss the charges against you if you successfully complete the program. Did you understand the terms and conditions of that program as they were explained to you, Mr. Barroso?
Yes.
Is there any term or condition on there, Ms. Richardson, that your client cannot feasibly meet? You're on mute.
I'm sorry, judges, we did review all the conditions and he did assent that he is able to comply.
Okay, so therefore the court will approve his pretrial diversion placement and will place you on pretrial diversion for 1 year. Ms. Rivera, what is the 1 year reset date?
Is it 6 months, Judge? I'm sorry. I read the.
Oh, I don't know. Is it a 6 month or a 1 year on this one?
Let me check, Your Honor. The contract.
Typically, Judge, we've been having I believe the courts have a 6 month status.
Yes, we'll do, if it's a 1 year, we usually do a 6 month status on these, but I don't know if he's being placed for 1 year or 6 months. What does the contract say, Mr. Lozano?
2 years, Your Honor.
Oh, he's on a 2 year PTD. Okay.
Judge, the 6-month reset would be June the 14th, Your Honor.
Okay, you'll come back on June the 14th just to check status. And that'll be at 9:30. And that'll be a 2-year PTD placement. And what is your phone number, Mr. Barroso?
956-502-6233.
Okay, sir, we'll see you on June the 14th at 9:30.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Ms. Richardson, anything else?
Yes, Judge,
Yes.
I do have 2 more matters, but they're just quick announcements.
Okay, Mr. Barroso, you are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, in CR 21-09924-I, the state of Texas versus Anthony Rodriguez, because you are asking to be placed on the pretrial diversion program, I am setting aside the finding of guilt at this time. And I'm placing you on the pretrial diversion program for the POM program. That's a 60-day program. And you're agreeing to comply with the certain conditions of this program. Is there anything on there that you are not able to comply with, Mr. Rodriguez?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what is the reset date?
The reset date, Your Honor, is going to be February the 10th.
And that'll be at 9:30 a.m., Mr. Rodriguez.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am.
And what is your phone number, sir?
956-437-6686.
All right. Okay, if nothing further, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. Maybe excuse it.
You certainly may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Richardson, what other cases do you have?
Judge, I do have number 61 on your docket.
All right, CR 1916007-I, Debbie Murillo. I do see that Ms. Murillo has been on. And what is your, I just need Ms. Murillo to turn on her camera. Okay. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, we had previously asked for suppression on this case, and we did ask for an in-person hearing. We are still asking for that same setting, Judge, when the court is available.
Okay, we'll return on January 20th at 1:30 p.m. The day before, my court will contact you and we will let you know in which courtroom we will be.
Okay, Judge, sounds good.
Okay, so we'll see you then, Ms. Murillo, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
Judge, if I may?
Yes.
I know that Mr. Rolando Cantu's office had contacted clerks, but I don't see him notifying her that we had not called him. But just for clarification on the record, I don't know if I see him or I don't see him, Judge. Or am I missing Attorney Rolando Cantu?
He made his announcement earlier.
Okay, maybe his staff is confused, Judge, because they were pretty aggressive with our criminal clerk right now. But I will get in contact with him, Judge.
Your Honor, I didn't hear an announcement for number 35 on the docket, Rolando Cantu, for Victor Garcia.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. He didn't make an announcement on that one?
But I don't see him on, Judge. So I think Tony is calling them, but I just wanted to clarify that they're not on here right now.
Okay, so Mr. Cantu was on earlier, made his announcement with defendant Ashley Campos. So is that the same Rolando Cantu? Because there's 2 attorneys named Rolando Cantu. You would be able to tell on a pleading, maybe they submitted with the address. One attorney, Rolando Cantu, which was Judge Cantu, is on Nolana, I think, or used to be on Nolana.
Yes, Judge, that is him.
Okay, so this is there may have been a confusion on the 2 attorneys. So perhaps the former Judge Cantu did not receive. Is that what he's saying? That he didn't receive notice?
No, Judge, that he wasn't called, but I don't recall him.
Oh, I didn't see him. I only saw one Rolando Cantu, which was the other Rolando.
Okay, Judge, I'll go ahead and call his office just for clarification, and if there's anything, I'll bring it up right now, Judge.
Okay. All right. Okay, Ms. Richardson, your next case?
Yes, Your Honor, I have. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, lost the number here. I have number 48.
CR 2103-427-I, Brandy Lara. I do see that Ms. Lara has been logged in. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
And Judge, just for the record, there's also 2103-427. I apologize, I didn't see it on the docket.
And
as to both of,
hold on, before you move on, I do see that there's a former attorney on there. If you can please file a motion for substitution and an order granting, just for housekeeping purposes. Once you receive the order granting, if you can also file a notice of appearance, and then the clerk will change your name.
oh, okay, I'm sorry, Judge.
So, but anyway, okay, so Ms. Lara is present, and what's your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we are still working on this matter, hopefully to dispose of these cases with the DA's office. If I could have a little more time, Judge.
Okay. And that'll be March 1st at 9:30 for both of these cases.
Very well.
Okay. Any other case?
That's all. No, Judge, that's all I have, and I appreciate your accommodation. Have a wonderful holiday.
Okay, likewise. Ms. Lara, you take care.
Thank you. You too, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, give me a quick 2 minutes, please.
Do you want to mute it?
Okay, Ms. Flores, whenever you're ready.
Ready, Judge.
Okay, Judge Cantu, which case, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor, number 35 on your docket. My apologies. It seems like I got the wrong numbers. And so had a senior moment. My apologies. And so, Your Honor, we're here on a status. We still need some discovery.
Okay, that's on CR 210785-I. Victor Garcia, and is Mr. Garcia present in your office?
He is right here, Your Honor.
Okay, and so discovery still hasn't been sent to you?
Right. No, it has been sent. My apologies. We're going to file a motion to suppress.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be pending. That we're going to be filing that here, hopefully by the end of the week or the end of next week.
Okay,
With the
so
holiday.
when you file your motion to suppress, just submit your order setting hearing with the date of March 31st at 1:30.
March 31st at 1:30.
Yes, and my court staff will call you the day before and let you know which courtroom we will be in.
Hopefully the new one.
Hopefully.
Can't happen soon enough.
I know.
I know.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. You have a great day and stay safe.
Likewise, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, so I have a Carlos Gomez. Mr. Gomez, can you please turn on your camera? Okay, do you all see? Mr. Gomez, okay. Oh, yes, I do remember. Okay. Miss Castaneda, can you please ask him if Miss Galvan will be showing? I did see that Miss Galvan logged in and then she logged out. let him know that we're going to contact her to see if she's already finished in her other hearing.
Mr. Gómez, nos vamos a contactar con su abogada para ver si ya terminó con su otra audiencia.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Okay. Can somebody from my staff contact, see if they're on their way?
Judge Ms. Galvan's office is going to notify her.
Okay.
To relog on.
Mr. Garcia, did you ever get a hold of your client?
Unfortunately not, Judge. We're still trying to reach him. If I do get a hold of him, I'll have him contact the court. He's a good kid, Judge. He's clean. He had a really bad accident where he had some brain damage, but we're really just pending this felony to see if we could take care of everything together. He's made every appearance except, I guess, today. This morning is the first time he doesn't show up.
Okay, okay, I do recall. Just let us know if you get a hold of him today. He can even pop in this afternoon. Or, you know, I won't issue an eyesight because I do recall his medical situation. I don't know. I know sometimes people with his condition just don't have good days, you know? So just keep us posted. What I'll do for right now is I'll go ahead and reset you to February the 22nd at 9:30, but you can always call in to get in sooner.
Okay, Judge, I'll
Okay, so just keep us posted, all right? But for now, I'll just give you the date of February the 22nd.
February 22nd. Thank you so much, Judge. You guys have a great day.
Okay, you too. Take care. Okay, Edgar Cantu, sir, your attorney already made the announcement for you. You're excused. Okay, who is on the last digits of 535? Okay, there's Ms. Galvan. Okay, Ms. Galvan, we're here on CR 20-08320-I. Your announcement?
Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case. I received his blood draw paperwork yesterday and the results. And so I need some time to talk to my client about it and work out an agreement.
Okay. All right, February the 22nd at 9:30. And if you need a plea date sooner, just let us know.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, please let Mr. Gomez know that his attorney will contact him and that he will come back on February the 22nd at 9:30.
Mr. Gómez.
Dígame.
Su abogada se va a comunicar con usted y su próxima corte es el día 22 de febrero a las 9:30 de la mañana.
El 22 de febrero.
Correcto.
Bueno. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I just don't know, whomever's on the telephone, can they please announce themselves? All right, then we're just gonna go through the docket, and if they end up coming in, just let us know. Okay, number 1 for a nice sign, Mr. Damian. Okay, number 46. I think Mr. Munoz overlooked that.
I believe he did, Judge.
Okay, contact him real quick. Okay, number 47, what date was that given?
The 3rd of February, Judge.
Okay. Number 51.
That's reset, 51 and 52, Judge, are reset to Thursday afternoon in person.
Okay. Number 53.
I don't believe we've had any contact with Mr. Sanchez, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Damian, please mark 53. And number 63. And number 68, we reset to February the 22nd at 9:30. That's for 68 and 69, 70, 71, and 72. For 73, put that down, please, for NISI. Number 74 was a new attorney assigned because Mr. Heller went to the DA's office.
Yes, Judge. Next on the wheel is Julian Rodriguez Jr. And I'll be in contact with his office, Judge.
Okay, go ahead and set that then for March the 1st at 9:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 76.
He was reset, Your Honor, to Thursday afternoon.
77.
Reset to February the 3rd.
$92.
92, Judge. I didn't receive anything back.
Okay, Mr. Damian, put that name down. 95.
Reset to February the 3rd, Your Honor.
$106.
106 and 107, Judge, a reset to Thursday afternoon in person.
Okay, Mr. Damian, call out the names 3 times.
Ernest Aguilar, Ernest Aguilar, Ernest Aguilar. Luana Roxanne Lozano, Luana Lozano, Luana Lozano. Omar Nieto III, Omar Nieto, Omar Nieto. Marian Edith Palacios, Marian Palacios, Marian Palacios. Carlos Elias Salas, Carlos Salas, Carlos Salas. And I think that was it, except for Mr. Munoz's client.
Okay, what does the state say of those no-show defendants?
Your Honor, state requested a judgment NISA be granted, a KPS issued, and all bonds forfeited for these no-show defendants.
All right, that'll be granted. Okay. Let's stop the live stream. One moment.